when the attack comes, you're not prepared for it, and the building falls down. And that happened to me. If you are under 18 like me and you want to listen to some insights, stop, don't scroll, don't put other videos, just listen to me for a bit. I want you to stop listening to people that make you unhappy or that don't have the same things and likings that you have. I want you to stop actually caring what other people think. In Atomic Habits, the author talked to us about identifying with the identity that achieves the goals we want to achieve, which is extremely good. But in your case, most likely, I've experienced this at least, you don't really get people that have the same things you want. Usually people don't want to become a YouTuber, for example. They don't want to become a business owner. They don't want to go to the gym. They don't want to eat healthy. They don't want to become a better person. You're different than them, definitely, but maybe your interests don't align. And I'm not going to be like the other YouTubers that I'm going to tell you that, hey, stop talking to them and they are a bad influence. If you believe them and you think this is the way to go for it. I'm just here to tell you that you should stop listening to what they have to say about your mindset and your goals. Once I was really bad with my myself. I wasn't very good with the way I was acting, and I wasn't very careful with my body. I skipped the gym for 1 year. I didn't do any exercising. But the key difference between me and other people is that I had 1 year to prepare myself to study abroad. This is the Netherlands. I'm Greek. I was living in Greece. So now I went from a normal kid, a degenerate kid, right, into a person that had to change himself. At that time, I was battling some depression. I was depressed. Okay, whatever. I was also under suspicion that I had some mental health issue, and apparently I got diagnosed with ADHD and I'm neurodivergent, which explains basically why people acted like I'm not normal. I then changed myself in many different ways. I went to the gym regularly. I started reading books. I stopped watching porn. I became a better boyfriend, a better son, a better person. I tried changing people's lives. But the problem was that I was a bit too extreme because I was idolizing people that were too extreme in their persuasive ways. It was a toxic positivity. It's not bad per se, but hey, if it helps you, it helps you, but you cannot push people to do what they don't want to do. I was then questioning whether I wanted to be a better person, and I felt through myself and my soul that it was screaming to become a better person, a better man. What I did then was that I became the man I wanted, and I was fully prepared to start my own business and do whatever the fuck I wanted to better myself. But at the end of the day, I didn't become the person I want, because I started listening to people that don't align with the same identity and the same goals as me. This was extremely detrimental to the way I was, to the way I thought, because I like to think it like this. When you have a building, and I told you to build a big building, a skyscraper, and you start building it piece by piece, if you've built it good enough, you shouldn't be scared about the one fierce attack. The one attack that will boom, go against your base, the base of your skyscraper. No. What you're scared of is little attacks from places you don't regularly check. Let's actually stick with example, and what I mean is that the pipes start becoming rusty and the insulation starts breaking, for example, and people are unhappy inside of the skyscraper, and the concrete is starting to crack up a bit, and maybe something becomes a bit less durable and less stable, and then boom, the first attack comes, because that's life. First attacks come all the time, but when the attack comes, you're not prepared for it, and the building falls down. And that happened to me. You should always listen to other people, of course, but always think about it, and think if you want to disregard it, or if you want to actually keep the thought. For example, if you want to become a billionaire, if someone wants to become an office worker, you do not listen to what they have to say. You should never listen to people that do not align with the thoughts and your wants and your dreams and your aspirations. You should always listen to people that do have the same aspirations, or that have listened to people that do align with your identity, your future identity. But even if the person wants to spread the word of another person, you should probably listen to the other person instead of the messenger. You should never listen to third parties. Some knowledge, some secrets, some stuff it will just not be that promisable. It's not that correct. Maybe they make a small mistake. Maybe you have a personalized question that you want to ask, then they can't tell you. But my one advice as my first ever video is to never listen to people, never let them break the man you became. And okay, I'm quite young, I was gullible, I was easy to form. I'm like clay. Someone does this on my head, and it forms in a certain way. You should always aim to become the man you want to become. And you should always, when someone talks to you, if old, young, billionaire, millionaire, poor, you should always listen to their wisdom. But it must always pass through a filtration system. It should never ever be just boom, unconscious mind, like boom, you're just a sponge. Never. In the end of the day, you decide how you want to live your life. If, for example, I want to become the best version of myself, I want to become a good man, a good husband, when in the future, of course, I want my children to aspire to be like me. I want, when something tough happens and when something hard has to be done, I want to be there for myself. I want to actually do the hard thing. But that requires determination, that requires a lot of work, and I'm willing to put that in. I want to become a millionaire and I want to have a business, but if you don't align with that identity, if you don't want to become the man I want to become, and that's a broad category, a lot of people want to become the man I just said. It's also part of the masculine traits, right? But hey, if you don't want to become that, if you don't want to see a person like me go through the journey, because I don't have anything to teach you, I just have information that helped me, and I will go through experiments for you guys just so you can see how I battled through all of the hardships in my life. But if this doesn't align with your interest or your dream or the man you want to become or the identity, then don't watch me, don't listen to me. It's not ideal for your future. If my videos are entertaining for you, then go ahead, but do not change yourself because I said so. Change yourself because you said so, and that doesn't only go for me, because I'm young and I don't have many subscribers right now. But you listen to other people. You listen to Andrew Tate. Sometimes he says some really wise stuff. But if you don't want to become the person that smokes cigarettes and cigars and drinks all the fucking time, then don't listen to them. If you don't want to become the millionaire they are in the way they became, and if you don't agree with the things they say, do not listen to them. If you don't like Hamza and you don't like the idea of the hyper masculine old type of person, I like Hamza because he aligns with what I want to become. But if you don't like him, then you should not listen to the words he says. And of course, if you are in a tough situation and someone says the bare minimum, like, oh, you should go to the gym to clear your head, you you should listen to him. If someone says that you should eat healthy when you're eating potato chips and over-processed food every day, you should definitely listen to them. Becoming a high-functioning and really good human and a really good man or a woman in your life is proportionally different than idealizing a specific human and their ideals and following them through the end. So the key takeaways of this video is to never let anyone that doesn't identify with the person you want to become, you should never listen to them. That's the one thing I want to push to you. And I'm gonna, in the future, this is my first video. In the future, when I make more videos and I improve the quality of them, I will try to show you different ways, different insights of what people say. For example, if I see a video about Hamza saying you should try XYZ, I will try it out for you guys. That's so you can, I'll be the experiment you need. I will put challenges and stuff just so you can push yourself and you have an excuse to become the person you want. I align with people that want to become better for themselves, that they want to make a business. I align with students that have felt despair and have felt the hardships in their life. If you're struggling to break addiction for now, because I broke my addictions, but I got them back because I was too laid back. I will give you my insights, I will give you why they happened, and you will be basically my daily journal until I make it. My promise to you is that I will provide the most value I could in the shortest amount of time, and I will provide it with the highest quality I can possibly output. But for now, I just wish you a great day. I wish you watched until the end. Goodbye.